Jump over that Gargoloid. And now we can leave Phrygia by the correct exit here. Most excellent. I kind of wish there was a... one last... sun face here that you can use the heart that takes you back to Crete. So you don't have to travel back to Crete. Because Crete is... well, Crete has two entrances. One comes in from Argolis and one comes in from Laconia. And the Argolis entrance is where the entrance to the final dungeon is. But yeah, if you could harp yourself back to Crete or something from there, that would be a little user-friendly, but... these are the same people who put in that really mean Phrygia Argolis seashore trick. And I have no idea why, because that area, the Argolis seashore, like, that's the hidden area. You need to beat the Grey and get their Crystal Eye in order to get to that area. So it's not like you can get to Phrygia. Actually, the concept of getting to Phrygia too early doesn't even make sense, because the main entrance to Phrygia is the seashore in Attica, beyond... oops, wrong tree. Beyond, where we fought the Lammy in the beginning of the game. Like, why did they do that? Like, what purpose could that serve except just being really mean? Battle of Olympus. Oh, yeah. Battle of Olympus is the good stuff. Alright, back to Argolis one last time. Oops, I didn't mean to jump up to the tree there. You can't regulate the height of your jumps. If you tap the button, you go that high. If you hold the button, you go that high, and then continue up to the ceiling if you're on a screen with a walkable ceiling. But again, not all ceilings are walkable. Look at this sexy looking inventory screen. We're full up, man. We got all the stuffs and all the seashells. That's a max looking health meter right there. One last trip to Argolis. Let's see how many times we get knocked into pits by snakes here. 12? 50? 0 so far. We're 0 for 0. Oop. This could be bad with these guys. I mean, I almost wish that was a death hole, because now we actually... oh, this isn't a refill anyway. We can't refill here. Let's try that again. Once more with feeling. What say you? All right, let's be careful. Let's make sure we're not just going through the first 7 screens of Argolis repeatedly here, which I'm sure would aggravate some of you, but entertain probably an equal, if not larger, number of you. Oh my goodness. At least this is the hole with the refill, so all these little bat bites that we've been enduring, we can fix those. One last trip through Argolis. So many ancient Greeks lived in caves. A lot of people don't know that. So many of the ancient Greeks lived in caves. In fact, the television documentary The Flintstones... I'm not even going to complete that joke. It was a stupid joke, and I'm not in the mood anymore. Not even in the mood anymore. Okay, I'll go ahead and... television documentary The Flintstones, starring John Goodman. He was the live actor that played Fred Flintstone. It was hilarious. That's what that's Flintstones means, cave dweller, in the language of ancient Greece. Okay, he's done. No, he's not. No, he's not. Okay. He didn't pose any threat. If he did they can either do a fast, deep swoop, or they can do a slow, shallower swoop. If they always did one kind of swoop or the other, these bats would not be bad, because you'd always be able to know, like, this guy did the fast, deep one. But yeah, if it was always one or the other, it wouldn't be that bad. You'd always know what you're getting into. But because they can be one thing or the other... John Goodman also played, I can't remember the character's name, but the father in the live-action version of Speed Racer, which is a fantastic movie. Heavily, heavily recommend you watch Speed Racer. Going to Tarterus, are you? Left, left, right, left. If you go through the wrong door at any point, you have to fight a terrible boss. Now we gotta fight Cerberus. Cerberus is the worst boss in the game. First of all, look at what he's doing. My shot didn't come out. What a jerk. As long as we can pin him down like this, he's fine. But you see, we took out one of his heads. If you don't kill him quickly, his other head regrows. And if you can't get him locked down like that, the boss fight is terribly difficult. And this screen here is so mean because you see the bat up there. He's going to swoop at me like so. There he is. If you anticipate the bat swooping at you and go to throw a thunderbolt to catch him mid-swoop... Oh no. Do I have to fight Cerberus again? I do. Because you're standing in front of the door leading back to Cerberus's room, trying to throw a thunderbolt instead sends you through the door, and then guess who comes back to life? That's right. Cerberus. Ugh. Oh, my shot didn't come out. His head's gonna grow back. His head's gonna grow back. It did. Ah! It's like, you killed me too quickly the first time. Ah! Didn't come out again! Oh, we got him anyway. That's fine. Let's not get batted at this time. Let's actually... How am I gonna... Oh, there we go. Perfect. Nailed it. Whew. Fortunately, Tartarus is filled with nymphs that love filling up your health for you. Unfortunately, and again, this is super mean, there's a door. It's kind of clever, too, though, how they did it. Oh, I almost got knocked in the hole again. It's kind of clever how they hide this. But there's a door here. There's a whole path that if you go to the end of it and take the door, it warps you all the way back to Argolis. In fact, I can show you where the door is. It's right up there. And it's even like... It's even like the screen even looks like the first screen in Argolis. So, you actually have to go through this door here. But the actual way forward is kind of cleverly hidden, I think. No, don't... Oh, actually, no, I think we're okay. Yes, this is a continue screen. Whew, thank goodness. It's actually a little bit clever how the path forward is hidden. You'll see when we get there. I mean, I enjoy it. I don't know if everybody will enjoy it, but... So this screen's just a nightmare. Nope! So, what happened there is the bird hit me backwards. Lots of continue screens here. It doesn't always send you back to being a Tartarus, which is nice. But the bird hit me backwards, which means I should have landed on the ceiling in that gap. But because there was nowhere to land, it canceled my, like, gravity boots and threw me into the hole. Such a mean game. Just so mean. How can you not love how mean this game is? Like, honestly, how can you not just appreciate just the vindictiveness in which this game exists? Oh, I guess you did. Let's enter that screen and kill the first ghost. And then... we'll worry about the second ghost when the time comes. But yeah, the first one's on screen anyway. Let's just do that. Uh-huh. I don't like this ghost being here. Okay, we're good. Come on. Now we can just very leisurely take out the snake. Wonderful. I think I want to go up here. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, my shot didn't come out. Ah! Okay, that's fine. So I've got a golden apple, so stuff like that doesn't terrify us. So right here, you come to this door, And there's an NPC that tells you have to go through the cave to get to Hades' castle. That's fine. So you go through the door and you go to the left, and if you go to the left, you eventually come to a path that leads back to the screen and takes you to Argolis. What you have to do is go right. And it's like, you can't be mad if you miss that path, because it's literally right there. It's literally the side of the screen. Like, you have only yourself to blame if you miss that path. But you come to the door pointing left, most of the screen is showing left, you know you're looking for doors to get you through the cave. It's like it's mean, but you still have to respect it. You know what I mean? You have to just... You really have to respect it. Okay, so now we're up here. From this little gap, come across, and... I think left. I hope left. Yeah, okay, so now we want to go all the way to the end of this screen. There's no ceiling to walk on here, so we'll just damage boost through these guys. You can't fight them, they got shields, they block all your attacks. Here we are, final level, Temple of Hades. I apologize in advance for the music. I know the music is terrible in this level. There's nothing I can do about it. I could play other music, I guess, but I'm not going to. Do I have Flask? I have Flask. Here's Lamia again. We just jump her arrows. Jump her arrows! Actually, it doesn't matter how much damage we take on this screen. Because again, we have 90 blue square olives, so take all this damage. We'll just eat it. Eat it! The snakes are wonderful. Okay, go up here. Hop across. Whew! Oh, this music only gets worse. It gets so bad, you guys. But now we can drink our flask. And this guy will sell us more flask. He'll fill our flask up for us for 30 olives. And we have 90 blue square olives. And then he taunts us a little bit, because I guess he's a servant of Hades or whatever. Alright, let's see if I can get through this dungeon without embarrassing myself. There's one jump in this game. It is the most evil jump in the game, by far. And I know I'm going to screw it up. I just know I'm going to screw it up. And if you screw it up, it's instant death. But you just have to respect how mean it is. Because it doesn't look mean. It looks so unassuming from first glance. If we take these stairs up, because the path looks like it goes up here, right? If you take the stairs up, it goes forward a few more screens, then a door where there's a nymph, and she says, "How come you came through this door? If you come through this door, you've got to go back to the beginning of the level." And then the game sends you back to the beginning of the level. Oh, so good. It's just terrific how mean this game is. Okay, so this jump's fine. Music, why are you? This jump here. So it looks really unassuming, right? You just jump straight up. But the problem with this game is you can't jump through bricks like this. Your head does not clip through bricks the way it does in like Castlevania. So what happens is you hit your head there, which means you don't make the jump. And then you kind of run into the brick in front of me. Like that. I knew it. I knew I was going to screw it up. Okay, we'll get back there pretty quick. It'll be fine. Sup, Lamia? Sup? What's up? What's up? Arrows? I got arrows. I mean, they're not arrows. They're thunderbolts. But Zeus loves me. Zeus loves me. Shut up. Come here. Come here. I took a break halfway through that fight to eat mint leaves right in front of Lamia. Or, in Lufia 2, Rise of the Sinistral's parlance, Ramia. Because that game has a great translation. So yeah, evil jump. So mean. You cannot help but respect it though, you know? Okay. We want to make sure we have Flask before we get to the end of the dungeon here. If we get to the end of the dungeon, am I right? Har har har. The good news is those gargoyles don't respawn after you kill them. Only a set number spawn on each screen, and if you kill all of them, they don't come back. So that's nice. So you don't really have to memorize... I mean, memorizing their positions definitely helps. But really, if you know how many there are, that's usually all the information you need. Health's looking pretty good right now. The health situation is okay at the moment. Is there one more in this screen? I don't think there was. Okay, this. Go, 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 go! Made it. We're good. We're good. That's fine. Perfectly fine. And then we just go down these stairs. I know the music, guy. I know the music is awful. I can't. I didn't compose it. I did compose it. I'm sorry. I was 8 years old at the time. I was just banging the Casio keyboard in front of me. Come here. Come here. And then all the way down these stairs. You can't fall down the stairs. Remember, you have to climb down them. Okay, we got that gargoyloid. And now, it's our girlfriend statue! So here's the last boss, and I love the last boss. Use this moon here, the moon pearl, and you can see, he's still invisible, but you can see his shadow now. So you make him jump, and you can hear when you hit him. I'm going to put my flask on for when I need it, actually. So there is a trick. Well, I mean, first of all, in an emulator, you can usually set the emulator to recognize up and down inputs at the same time. The original NES D-pad, obviously that wasn't possible, but you can make an emulator do it. Maybe that'll work, but I think there's just a couple of frames where if you push up B while you're ducking, and you do it fast enough, your lightning bolt comes out before you stand up. The fight actually gets easier in the second phase because you can see where he is. But how clever is that, right? You use the moon pearl to make the moon come out, then you can see Hades' shadow. Really clever boss fight at the end of the game here. Kind of long, though. And this is with the double damage bracelet. Haha! There's nothing over here, it's just a bridge to nowhere. So imagine in the speedrun coming here without the double damage bracelet and having to get... Let's see if I can do it. I can't do it. I can't do it, I'm just not fast enough. No, not fast enough, not gonna happen. But imagine, you gotta throw all of those perfectly to get him in the shins over and over and over. You've got to do twice as many hits as I just did to him. You will also get to see the grinding in the speedrun if you do go watch a speedrun. They start out grind because they need the olives. You have to buy the ocarina to complete the game, and you have to buy the Sword of Hephaestus. And that, my friends, is the Battle of Olympus. The second most famous Greek hero on the NES. In this, I guess you could put Kid Icarus in this kind of same vein of just really mean exploration-based games. But there was much less, like, there was much fewer hints that you had to decipher in that game. And also, I've played Kid Icarus on the channel before. I played the Game Boy Kid Icarus. It's back in the archives. Check it out if you want to see it. I actually don't like the NES Kid Icarus that much. Unfortunately, I will not be playing NES Kid Icarus unless somebody pays me to. So yeah, Battle of Olympus. Not a great game by any standards, but it's one I had in my childhood and loved it because I was a dumb kid who loved every game he owned. And we did eventually solve it. We did eventually beat the game. I want to say we owned this game for a couple of years before I finally finished it. But I never wanted to grind out olives for you guys. I never wanted to just sit here and olive. So we cheated our way through the game. I don't think anybody can fault me for that. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And I'll see you tomorrow for Faxanadu.
Shoutouts to Oombaglow for sponsoring this video, and to everybody who helps make my channel possible by supporting me on Patreon.